That loss to UCLA was a wake-up call for the Cats. They came out of the locker room as flat could be in the second half, allowing the Bruins to amass a double-digit lead in just a matter of minutes. If the house is on fire, everybody gets it. That's Cal's way of saying this thing is real now. And if you don't do what you need to do, everyone will suffer. But the blame isn't being placed solely on the players.
If they're unaggressive, then I created a culture that was unaggressive. If they're not beating anybody to 50-50 balls, that is a culture that's been created. Well, that's my job to change that culture and get them back to being aggressive and attacking and being a scrap kind of game. And sometimes it's one after the other. The other thing is I thought you win some games, then you get arrogant and you revert back. And so those are all things that I've got to keep in check. And I told him, I'm not mad. I'm asking questions of myself. Are you asking questions of yourself?
A part of changing the culture is getting guys to compete on every single play. If they don't want it, you can't extract it from them. So how can you get guys to compete harder and grind on every possession? You start doing it every possession in practice. Then it's up to the players to decide where they want to play in the future.
You're going to play, but it's YMCA. It ain't going to be NBA. You got to want this. It ain't me pushing you. Now, my thing is let's put in the drills, let's put in the competitiveness to let them get after each other. And again, these, they don't play great. I mean, we all forget last year some of the games we didn't play great. And especially early, we weren't a great defensive team. By the end of the year, we were one of the best defensive teams in the country. Early in the year, we were doing the same thing this team's doing.
Well, the players know they can't allow a team to do what UCLA did Saturday down in New Orleans. No double-digit runs can be handed easily to the opponent. That said, the Cats don't dwell on runs in any game or the scoreboard for that matter for the most part and aren't getting hung up that the UofL game is even a big deal, any different than any other game.
It's going to be tough for us to get back in the game. But, I mean, we don't really tend to look at the scoreboard and just try to play. But, I mean, if a team has just kept scoring and scoring, you're going to have to look at the scoreboard eventually, call timeouts and things like that.
This is, for us, we're taking this as, as another game. And obviously it's a good opponent and we have to take it seriously. But, we told the young guys it's going to be a fanfare. This is the Super Bowl for them. This is the rivalry and everything. So it's going to be a great atmosphere.